It's been 10 years. It was a really hard time for me because it took a lot of courage to go knowing I was going against like a pack of girls, you know, and that I was going by myself and that I was completely outnumbered, and knowing what the narrative was. It was really challenging for me to stand there and stand my ground and to be able to be like, you know, we both know what happened and didn't happen. Like, why are you making it into something else? And I thought that our friendship was way stronger than her blaming a rumor on me. So I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, there's no way we're at this point in our lives and that this is happening. So I just thought when I saw her, we could be like, look, we both know the real story. We both know what's going on. Let's just forget it all. Let's just be honest. And I thought that like our friendship would kind of rekindle and the truth would kind of come out, but it ended up being the opposite. And I think drinks involved didn't help. I mean, I was sober at the time, but I think the club atmosphere and with her and Adriana, it was a hard moment. I don't think at that point there was anything I could do, and that's what I didn't realize. I thought like, okay, when I see Lauren, it's me and Lauren. That's my best friend. You know, we've been through so much. I've been there for her through such a hard time she recently just went through. We'll be able to just get back to us. And there's just people involved that don't want us to be best friends and different agendas. And so I just thought that there was something I could do. And I think at that point it was just so blown out of proportion and people had a lot of their own things going on. And it was just kind of easier to use me as that scapegoat at the time. So unfortunately, I don't think there was anything I could have done.
What do you think, Spencer?
Oh, well, my brain thinks differently than most people. I would imagine I was thinking, oh, what a great scene. This is great for TV. So that's the problem when you think like a producer while being on camera. You get excited for action, even if it's supposedly real or whatever. So when I look back, I was like, oh, that was a good little scene.
I think the biggest misconception that was projected from that moment on is that I did something to Lauren. And I didn't. And I was really such a great friend to her. And I really had and kept a lot of things that were going on under wraps. And, you know, I had been there for her. And it just all kind of spun out of control. So I think that became such a misconception that I was like a bad friend to Lauren or that I started anything. And I would never do anything like that. You know, I was nothing but a great friend to her. So it was unfortunate that that ended being like the beginning of a whole different chapter of how I was perceived and kind of what was going on.